All right, here we go. Dinner party salmon. I mean, maybe my show can have no intro. So we're gonna make two things today, and both of them are from my cookbook. Crispy broiled king salmon. This is really easy. This was the first thing I learned how to make when I threw my first dinner parties. This is about 4 pounds. This is a big ass piece of fish. So we're gonna start with a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm gonna just rub it on the surface. Kosher salt, don't be afraid. Season generously. This is a thick piece of fish. Fresh ground black pepper. That's it. I'm gonna put it in the oven. You're gonna broil it, ideally. If you don't have a broiler, then you wanna crank your oven up to 500 degrees. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a sauce. And this happens to be my favorite sauce in my cookbook as well. It's a Caper-Currant relish. We're gonna start with pine nuts. It's important to toast your pine nuts just because it layers in more flavor to the sauce. I'm gonna go half a cup because that's a big piece of fish, so I wanna make enough. What else can I talk about? Nothing. So this whole meal is inherently gluten and dairy free. I'm not doing anything special or different. It just happens to be gluten and dairy free. This is done, done, done. All right, so we're gonna get these out quick and we're gonna put them on a plate. These are perfect. Beautifully, perfectly toasted pine nuts. So we're gonna do equal parts of pine nuts and currants. So we did a half a cup of pine nuts. We're gonna do a half a cup of currants. Chop up some parsley. I want to mince this pretty fine. Okay, now I'm gonna dump my pine nuts in. We're just building and adding lemon zest. You want to zest it first, juice it after. Awesome. All right, now I'm gonna roll it and squish it a little, get those juices flowing before I cut into this. Squeeze it through your fingers and catch the seeds in your fingers and just let the juice run through your fingers. Okay, look at the smoke coming out of the oven. I don't know if you can see that, but it's time for me to check. Don't be afraid. Open windows, turn off your smoke alarm. I mean, we're there in like a minute. I'm gonna push it just a little bit more. Do you guys mind if I open this door? I gotta take the fish out. Okay. Because otherwise it's gonna burn. All right, ready? Okay. Don't be afraid. It might snap, crackle, and pop. Keep a healthy distance. That is what we want. Isn't it gorgeous? Gorgeous. That's gonna sit there and rest, which is that's a good thing because it probably isn't fully cooked all the way through, but that's exactly what we want because while it rests for like 10 minutes and we finish the sauce, it's gonna be perfect. Capers. I don't mind the brine. To me, that's another layer of flavors. I'm gonna run the knife through these as well. You can even sort of like smash them a little and flatten them. I think it's easier to cut these like that. Perfect. Capers. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, not too much, pepper. We're also gonna add a little bit of sherry vinegar as well as the citrus. I like vinegar and citrus together. A splash. Let's just start there. A little bit of maple syrup just to balance this all out. We're gonna start like that. And now I'm gonna add in enough olive oil. I'm eyeballing this. I'm going for a feel. I am not married to what it says in the book. I've scaled this up. I want this to be more spoonable and pourable. So I'm going to add probably more olive oil to this. I'm gonna taste this. It's my favorite sauce in the book. All hands on deck. We're gonna do it. And lift with me, ready? We're gonna go long. Keep going, keep going, yep. Medium rare-ish. That's what's happening here. Remember, this is a thick piece of fish. So just spoon this over, right over the top. So you're just gonna serve this with a big serving spoon or a spatula and let people just break off a chunk and scoop up the sauce. It's family style. All right, can I taste it now? I mean, come on. Nailed it.